Most of us are taught the same thing early in our careers. If you want to be taken seriously, you need numbers, you need data, you need something measurable behind every decision. And to be honest, that advice is mostly right. Metrics are useful, they bring structure, they help teams align, and they reduce chaos as organizations grow. But there is a moment most people don't notice. A moment when metrics quietly stop helping us think and start telling us what to do. When I say matrix, I don't mean anything complicated. Not big dashboards or advanced analytics. I mean the everyday numbers most of us live with, like response time, closure rate, utilization, conversions, cost per ticket, revenue per person. The numbers that show up in our reviews. The ones the leaders track weekly, monthly. The ones the team quietly optimize for. At the beginning, metrics are just signals. They help you spot patterns. They highlight where things might be breaking, and they are meant to trigger better questions. But over time, something subtle changes. The metric stops being a reference point and becomes a target. And once that happens, behavior shifts. People stop asking, what is the right outcome here? They start asking, what number am I being judged on? And this is where things start to break. Not loudly, not all at once, but slowly and very consistently. Calls get shorter, not because customers are happier, but because handle time is watched closely. Tickets get closed, not because issues are resolved, but because closure rates matter. Reports start looking healthier, while real conversations get harder. Everyone looks busy, everyone looks productive, and yet the customers don't feel better. The uncomfortable truth is this: metrics don't understand context. They don't see second order effects, and they don't capture what didn't happen because someone avoided a risk, and they don't carry responsibility, whereas people do. There is a well known idea called Goodhart's Law. It says when a measure becomes a target, it stops being a good measure. But in real organizations, this isn't a theory problem, it's a cultural problem. When leaders only ask about numbers, teams stop bringing nuisance. Judgment disappears upward, and risk disappears from conversations. Learning disappears from the reviews. Not because people don't care, but because the system quietly trained them to be careful. And this is where leadership actually shows up. Strong leaders don't reject metrics. They contextualize them. They use numbers to start conversations, not end them there. They don't just ask, did we hit the target? They would also ask, what did this target push us to ignore? What trade-offs did we make, and what would these numbers look like if we were wrong? Metrics are powerful tools, but they make terrible masters. And the moment you stop questioning them, they stop revealing reality and start shaping it. That difference between measuring performance and outsourcing judgment is where good organizations separate from stagnant ones. And that is what we unpack here. Not stories, not slogans, just clearer thinking about real business decisions.